Hey everyone, my name's Xavier and welcome to this war of mine, The Last Broadcast. If you've never seen this game before, it's amazing. It's like a side-scroller strategy game where you play in a war as a civilian just trying to survive. It is really, really, really good. One of the best games I've ever played, to be entirely honest. This particular series I'm going to be playing today is a DLC that comes out today on Steam called The Last Broadcast. It's $2. It's like $5 for the full bundle of 3 DLCs. And yeah, I don't know. I actually haven't played this game in several years, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I did play for a few minutes just now to refresh my memory on it. It's very likely I'm going to lose because you do need a good amount of strategy to win it. There's no right decisions here. Everything is basically wrong and everything's going to be horrible. It's the kind of game you guys are probably going to watch me play and really enjoy the suffering. That being said, if you don't already own the game and you see this and you feel like you want to pick it up, there's a link in the description down below, as always, with these Let's Tries. Where you can pick it up on Humble for Steam, and I will get an affiliate referral commission for that. Always appreciate you guys doing that. Additionally, the Humble store, if you buy the game through Humble for Steam, you also get the soundtrack, which you don't if you buy it on Steam. And the soundtrack's fantastic. Right now, it's just like a foghorn in my ears, but when you actually get into the game, soundtrack is really, really good. But anyways, thank you very much to 11-Bit Studios for the key for this, and then also, it's the same 11-Bit Studios who made Frostpunk, which you may be a little bit more familiar with since that's a newer release. But let's go in. I'm going to go choose episode. I don't actually own A Father's Promise. I kind of missed that whole boat. But I do have The Last Broadcast. In we go. I did start and play for like one night just to remind myself what the mechanics are and how to do things.
Jeszcze jednom javljam iz ratom razrušenog pogorena. Noć je bila mirna, do sad. Samo nekoliko pucnjeva u susjedstvu. Ne budite uvjereni. I samo avdježava. Kako bismo prenosili informaciju. Kako bismo rekli ono što treba biti rečeno. Glas koji ostaju nečim, vaš glas pogoren.
There's that beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. The best thing about this game is everything's terrible. All the time. My kind of game. Day one. I want to do a little bit of explaining for those of you who've never seen the game. But in this particular scenario, there's a lot of different things you can do. Like normally you play a game and you can choose your characters. There's different settings. Sometimes you start in the winter, sometimes you start in the summer, and you have to kind of adjust what you're going to do. This is a specific scripted scenario as part of like, that's what the DLC is that comes out today. So this is our house. Malik and Esma live in an abandoned broadcasting station, where Malik used to work as a radio host. His wife jokes that the mortar shell which destroyed their house has fulfilled his secret wish. Now he doesn't leave work at all. Although war has scattered the radio crew to the 4 winds, Malik keeps broadcasting the news, which Esma gathers during her searches for supplies. The words of truth he can deliver to the people of Porgarin are for him as much a livelihood as the food hard won by his wife. Their son Adam enlisted when the war broke out. They no longer talk to him. This game's amazing. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. So Malik is disabled. You can see here he's a smoker and he's abstinent. So he's gonna definitely get a boost if we can make some cigarettes or buy some or just generally have some for him. He used to be a morning radio host before the war. Oh, I used to be a motoring radio host before the war. I would share celebrity gossip with my listeners, give them traffic updates and feel-good stories. Everything has changed since the start of the siege. Now there's little time for trifles, but words can bring hope, and current news can save lives. I have more purpose than ever to run my radio station now, and even though Esma thinks I'm driven, I've never felt more part of this community. People of Horgren need me, and I will continue doing everything in my power to help them. He's also disabled, so he can't leave this. I think he's stuck in here, to be honest. I think he's actually stuck on this floor and he can't move, and that's the storyline with him. Esma, she sneaks quietly. This place is all we have left of our former lives. I am severed from my friends, my home, and even my son. Every night I pray that he's still alive and well. Malik is really all I have left, and his closeness keeps me sane. He finds purpose in his radio broadcasts, and I help him however I can. He's a good man who puts the well-being of others above his own, so it's up to me to look after him and protect him. So she sneaks quietly, is also abstinent, and is also a smoker. So there you go. Right out of the gate, let's get Malik here on the radio listening for news. And Esma here, we're going to start searching our house for items. Vinyl records with good music, that's all we found there. This is our bed, we can go there to sleep. This is a crafting bench of sorts. This is the herbal workshop. So here, you can make bandages, cigarettes, herbal meds, homegrown tobacco, and roll up cigarettes. Unfortunately, we don't have any ingredients to make any of this stuff. So when we go out at nighttime and scavenge, we'll bring back some of this, especially the cigarette. These require components and tobacco. Alternatively, we can make rolled up cigarettes out of components and homegrown tobacco, which I think we can grow in this very house. I think over here, yeah, this is our, well, I can't get to it, it's blocked off by some rubble, but let's just search everything in our house here. So you start out at 6 in the morning. At 8 p.m. it gets dark, and then you go into the night cycle. So we have a limited time here to get done exploring our house. Threatening letter. Shut up your bloody cake hole, or we'll shut you up for good. Somebody knows what's going on here. This is a rain catch, actually. I remember in prior games I had to craft these. We start with one. We can make clean water if we have a water filter. We make 4 clean water from that, and it takes us apparently 0.5 hours of work. The time is running all the time, and if you do pause it, you can't actually see what's going on. I'm going to leave it in Celsius, but I'll jump back and forth. So 55 Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius right now. I imagine it will become winter eventually, but it seems like we're in the spring right now. So we found herbs and clean water. It's a little awkward that when you start out, you need to gather everything in your own house, but that just kind of boosts up your inventory to start out. We got fuel here and 2 wood. I'm just going to take everything because it goes into our universal home inventory. If you double-click, you run, but you make more noise, and that's very important at nighttime when we go out. Over here, we've got 2 raw foods, some vegetables, and jewelry. Wonderful. We can trade that to someone somewhere, I'm sure. Now, Malik can't go downstairs. He's actually stuck on this level. Eventually, it looks like we might be able to dig out this rock here, and then he could come over to this area and do a few more things. Here we found some lockpicks, some wood, and some components. For now, though, there's really not much he can do, so I'll just have him get on the radio here and see what's going on. Another lockpick, actually. Let's see what he finds on the radio really quick. Nothing. Nothing. This is the specific thing for this series. You can broadcast back and forth, and you have to choose. Everything you choose is awful. Like, no matter what you do, like, people are gonna die. Someone's gonna starve. Like, your people might die if you don't steal from the elderly. If you do steal from the elderly, they die. It's like, nothing's a good decision. It's just about trying to survive as best you can and trying to make the best decisions you can. And sometimes you can win the game, but lose the war, as they say. A photograph of a smiling young couple. The bride is holding an infant swaddled in a blanket. I think we know who that is. Here's our medicines, but we have none. That's our medicine cabinet. We have any medicines right now. So in the simple workshop, we can build a bed. We already have one. However, only one person can rest in it at night right now. Generally speaking, you want someone guarding at night anyway. We've got a chair. Better to sit in a chair than on the floor. We should bring it to make this place more like home. That would be nice. 3 components, 3 wood. Boosts our mood a little bit. A simple heater. At some point, we'll have to do this. Now, if we use all our components on a chair and it gets cold before we get a heater, yep, everyone's dead, basically. Here's a crude stove. This is a good idea because we can prolong our meals, I believe. But I don't remember the exact mechanics. I used to remember all of this stuff. In fact, I had this game down to a T at one point. Played it for like 20 hours straight over 2 days and beat it a couple times. It was a ton of fun. I say beat it, but it was like everyone went insane and one person survived. And then the next time, like, I had to murder some old people to like eat with one surviving character to actually get to the end. I sure did beat it. Anyway, we could make a moonshine still over here with 5 components. Over here, metal work. I'm just familiarizing myself with what these things use for components, so when we're out scavenging, we know what to get. We already have a rainwater collector. So we can make fuel for the stove. That's important. This requires either wood or components. Or a book. I want to make a stove, I think, first. So this is going to require quite a bit of components. We need 10 and we have 4. We need 5 and we have 7 wood. So let's keep that in mind. Let's try to get some components. Meanwhile, let's go look around a little bit more. Looks like we can open this up. Ooh, well, there's some components, actually. Okay. I see down here there's 2 lockpicks. I suppose since we got 2 lockpicks already, we can just open... Look at how big our house is. It's insane. Look at this house. It's just absolutely huge. I guess it's an old radio station. Although, to me, it looks like just a ridiculous 5-level mansion. Some wood. Let's go use one of our lock. I'm going to use both the lockpicks here. Let's get everything looted in the first day. Ooh, this could be meds. It's like a little medicine cabinet. Ah, yes, that is, I believe, herbal meds. Yep, herbal meds. Now, if you smash through doors when you're running like that, it makes a lot of noise, which you can actually use to your advantage to get people to chase you, but that's very dangerous. But sometimes you might need to do that if you're starving and you get no other choice. More fuel, more wood. And then we're going to open this last thing over here, which looks like a safe. Hopefully some good items in here. Okay, we unlocked it. We opened it. We found some coffee, some raw food, again, 4 water, and some moonshine. Okay. Moonshine's generally pretty good to sell, as I recall. I remember one game I made a moonshine distillery early, and I used all the moonshine I made to trade to the trader, and I used that to buy a lot of stuff that carried me pretty far into the game. In any event, I don't see much else to do here, but we did gather... Ooh, that's just a bed. Never mind. I thought that was another thing to loot. Look how slow Malik moves. You can send him out at night if you really want to. Guy can't run. He's not a quiet sneaker. Oh, boy. However, we do have 4 herbs. With 4 herbs, we can make homegrown tobacco. I mean, not fantastic. It's going to take him 1 hour. We may as well let him do it. So, while he's doing that, Esma can see about crafting that stove. Alright, here we are. Here's the stove. We can make it. Let's go. And we need to decide where to place it. I suppose I'm going to place it here next to the food. Although I'm really wondering if Malik can get to it. I don't know if he can. I'm a little bit worried about it. I think I might actually put the stove upstairs as a result. Just because I don't know how the mechanics work. Because I've never played with a character who was disabled who couldn't walk down the stairs. So characters have these little quips every once in a while, and they have this really nice pencil artwork. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. The creaking, the noise, the music. Wish I could listen to some good old music. Yeah, keeping people's moods high is quite the thing. It's quite the thing. People go on mental breaks all the time in this game. But we're going to have to try to avoid that because it's just the two of us here. Now, how does this work exactly? Crude stove. What should I make? Ah, I remember now. We can use 1 raw food, 5 water, and 2 fuel to make 1 cooked food. Or we could actually make 2 meals at the same time, but this is going to require 1 vegetable and 6 water. So it's way more efficient overall, but it's actually pretty difficult because you need to have 1 vegetable. However, we do have this, and we did get 2 fuel, we did get the water, and we do have all this. So you know what? Let's make as many as we can make, just the 2, and it's going to take us half an hour. For consumables, we have options. A book, which we don't have. Components, which we don't have. Or 1 wood. So we'll use that. Oh, whoops. Did I just... Hold on. I feel like Yes, I think I clicked the wrong one there. Let's make sure we're doing the double food. And we're using wood as our heat source on our stove that we just crafted. All right. Not a bad first day. There's meal number 1. And here's meal number 2. Now, currently no one's hungry. And generally, you don't want to feed people. It used to be that these stayed hot. I'm not sure if they still do. I think they stay hot when they're on the stove, even if it's like 3 days later. But we'll see if that's the case later. We're pretty much done here tonight. So let's take a look at our things. Yeah, we got some coffee, 1 herbal med, homegrown tobacco, raw food, electric parts. Not much going on here. Jewelry, moonshine, stuff we can trade. Oh, hey, I just saw. Yeah, this is kind of a summary of how your situation is at present. Siege or not, this is still our home. We have chairs, but we could use an armchair. We have 1 bed, but we could use more. It's hard to get a good night's sleep on hard, cold concrete. We've made a radio, and we like listening to it. We really miss books. A good book could help us forget the horrors of war. Staying here is slightly better than living on the streets. We lack cigarettes. We have breaches in the walls, our shelter is not safe, and we have to constantly be on guard. So basically, RimWorld. Right towards the end here, you hear this timer, and as you get to 8 o'clock, that's signifying that you're going to be into night mode pretty soon. We're just going to skip right to the night mode rather than wait till 8 o'clock. There's nothing else for us to do here. Actually, I might have been able to make a pickaxe. I didn't check. In any event, so for tonight, we're going to leave Malik behind. He can stay in the bed. He can't actually even guard. Like, he's just crippled. Can't do anything. Can't scavenge, can't guard, can't move. Guy's just a radio host. This is pretty difficult. Normally, when you start this game, I think you start with 3 or possibly 4 characters. So 2 is going to be... It's going to be an experience. He's only got 8 backpack slots anyway, whereas Esma has 12, and she sneaks quietly. So obviously, she's going to go out and scavenge. Our options... we can go to the park. Relatively safe area. Lots of materials, some parts. Materials might be a good thing to get at start. Gas station. It's one of the very first places people looted while fleeing from the city. There have been few hour-long ceasefire intended to clean the whole area from civilians, but it was broken. Many people died, though neither side claimed responsibility to this day. Despite heavy shelling of the whole district, the station is in a surprisingly decent shape. It may have been looted, but it might still be worth it to check it out. Some materials here. Lots of weapons and lots of parts. Ghost house. A man who lived there used to give shelter to people in need. He either died or fled after his home had been ravaged by mortar fire. Since then, the house stands abandoned, and neighborhood kids say that it is haunted. Lots of materials, huge amounts of weapons, and lots of parts. I'm not sure if I really need a weapon right away, because we are a quiet sneaker. Let's go to the park, because it's relatively safe, and just get some basics. Whatever basics we can get. Now, we can actually bring stuff with us. And the reason we might want to do that is we might want to trade with someone. We might want to bring a saw to cut through a gate that we know is there, or a pickaxe to knock down some rubble, or something like that. In this instance, I'm not going to bring anything. More inventory space, the more we can carry home. Now, we go into sneaky nighttime. Whoa, my... What the heck was that noise? You can see here it's indicating what we need to go to. It seems so peaceful here. So when we click once, we sneak very quietly because she's a quiet sneaker. Different people have different traits too if you never played the game before. There's some guys who have tons of inventory space, some guys who are good brawlers, some guys who can like run and whatnot. Other people, there's just all kinds of different stuff. Other people have good like fortitude of the mind. Some people are good cooks, they're more efficient, stuff like that. Ooh. That is some medications. Those are rare. We got a saw blade, and here we got 6 components of water and some wood. Let's take it. All right, now I'm going to run around because I don't actually see any... Oh, here's somebody, but there's gunfire. I'm not sure how to get down there. All right, looks like we must go down this ladder. Again, time can oftentimes be a concern because sometimes the maps are big enough that you need to be kind of quick. Oh, here we go. That's what that saw goes to. It cuts open this gate. I don't want to go back through the bark. This kid's stuck in here. He wants to go through the gate. So our saw is now destroyed, but we opened the gate. Let's go talk to this kid. Thank you so much. You want to get through the bark, be careful. The main alley is under sniper fire. Go see for yourself. Might get through if you're fast, but it's risky. Thanks. I need to be sure. So we can either go into fist mode here to fight. You can see our health bar above there, or we can go into scavenge mode. Let's stay in scavenge. What was this down here? I can't scavenge during combat. Okay. Yeah, this... Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love this pencil artwork, too. Okay, as much as I might like the music, I think we should drop it down just a smidgy-widgy. There we go. Because it's kind of, it's ruining the setting of the guy shooting in the background, the horror of it. 4-2, okay, a bunch more wood, a bunch more components. We'll take them all. Okay, a whole bunch more. So the strategy oftentimes comes in like, what do you want to build? What order do you want to build it in? How do you want to survive like the winter? You can get raided in your own house. You can get ransacked, you can get killed, you can get like wounded. How much do you want to carry back? What things do you want to carry back? Watch out, the main alley is under sniper fire. Okay. So now I've done this before in a different game. And you wait for the shot. Run. Double click to run. Hide. Run. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, there's a Ferris wheel out there. Okay, we're gonna run. Now. Woo! Alright, we're in. Yeah, there's something similar to that in one of the other games. There's like a fountain you gotta hide behind. I just remember doing that. So you can look through doors. Oftentimes, like here we see everything, but sometimes you can't see. You gotta look through doors and be sneaky, and there's guards, and they can chase you, and you can hide in corners and stuff like that. Let's... Whoa! Be quick. Be quick. Oh, bad idea! Let's go to our fists. Yeah, we're more than half dead. We can't take another shot. Oh, no. I got greedy. Wow. I wonder what he has and how to get it. I don't know. All right, at this point, we were completely full. I'm going to take more components than wood. Not sure if that's a smart idea or not. It's just what I'm going to do. Okay, now I'm sad that the music's too soft. I need to turn it back up. Ooh, okay. So these parts are a little bit more rare. We have a lot of components. Let's open one of the slots up, take the part. Generally, water can stack. These electric things are pretty rare as well. I hate to throw out 4 components for it, but I don't see any other choice. Components are pretty common. Components and wood are the most common things. Electric parts and parts are a little bit more rare. Fertilizer. Ooh. Our garden to grow herbs or vegetables. Or as bait for trap and small animals. I remember that. I remember trapping rats in this game and eating them, and everyone went crazy. Oh, that was awful. Is it worth it to drop 4 more components? Yeah, we still have 4 stacks of 4. Let's grab the fertilizer. Okay, it's this over here. So now we're wounded, unfortunately. Which means we could potentially... I think you can get an infection in this game. I'm not sure if you don't treat it. We did get meds, but I kind of want to save it and take a risk and hope it doesn't happen. Ooh, there we go. That makes it just a little bit more efficient because we have a 2 stack of electronic parts now. No reason. Let's just smash. Oh, can't. It's locked. But I have something that can take care of that. No, you don't. Oh. I could force the lock if I had tools. Oh, what? Did we loot this already? Let's go check again. We had the lockpicks we used at our house, and now, knowing what I know now, I could have brought one here instead. Yeah, we left all that there. Alright, well... I mean, let's come over here. Just listen. It's not worth it. Yeah. No way. We're not doing it. I'd love to loot that guy, but... that's it. Esma's Reflections. The main park alley has come under sniper fire. I have to tell Malik so he can warn the people. Day 2. Welcome to hell. Love the somber tone of this game. I got news from the park. Bad ones. Not sure you refer to news as bad ones, but... I learned that a sniper is shooting at people in the park alley. I passed the news to Malik so he can warn the listeners. This night was calm, what they're referring to as our house didn't get raided. Esma had been searching for supplies and brought home all of these things, which are now in our inventory. Our house inventory. So Esma is currently hungry, and wounded, and tired. Now, what I remember about this is that you really want to not eat until you've been hungry for two days. So let's come over here. I want to see... Can I build a... Oh, yeah, the food is still hot. Oh, here we go. A workbench. Let's make a workbench. We have the components and the wood now. Let's place it downstairs. Malik can't get down there, so someplace out of the way. Now, the reason this matters sometimes is because there's a lot of things to do, and you only have so much time. Some days you're done at like 10 in the morning. Other days people are sick, they need to be healed, they're limping around, they're tired, they have to stay in bed. Visitors come over, you gotta walk down the stairs, jump, hobble down, go talk to them. It can get really difficult, especially with only one person who can go downstairs. Especially when you get very tired. So laying out the base smartly is a really important thing. I am not going to do that at all, because I don't have a clue what the smart way to lay out the base is. Oh, you know what? Let's get Malik up here. Now that we have our new ingredients, we can make roll-up cigarettes. We can actually... Each one of these makes 4, and we are smokers, so I want to actually craft... It's going to take 4 hours, but I want to have him start doing that. He's going to make 16 cigarettes for us. That'll be a nice hedge against our moods going crazy. If you get too sad, you just get, like, despondent, and you give up. And you just, like, wallow on the ground. You can't even control your character, so... Alright, we have crafted our metal workshop. Now, I want a pickaxe. Ooh, a knife. Well, knives are hard to use. 3 weapon parts and 5 components. Good to know. But I really want a pickaxe. So this is going to be 3 components. And unfortunately, 1 more part. We don't have that. I could make a lockpick, but then I use my 1 part, so... I guess we're not going to make anything. Let's get Esma here upstairs. She can still run while she's tired, but once she becomes very tired, she's just going to limp around like a slow poke. And we'll wait until tomorrow. We're going to spend the day in bed, and that should get rid of our tired. It might get rid of our wounded, or at least it'll reduce it and potentially reduce the chance of getting an infection. Yeah, you can see here as she goes to bed. Look at this. It's just the house is just on fire. No one cares. They're just giving up. Just don't care. You can see over here, though, she's wounded and recovering, but we did not tend to that wound, which I think it's a smart idea because we have actual medication. If we didn't have medication, it would probably be smart to take the meds, the herbal meds. Because then if we got an infection, we'd almost certainly, I think, die. But I can't exactly remember how that plays out. In any event, it's warmer today than yesterday. That's an important thing to note because I didn't know what season we were starting in. 59 Fahrenheit, 15 Celsius. Pretty sure it's spring. I don't remember this game being random. I remember just going up and down. Like it's in the winter it goes down, in the spring it goes up. So Malik just finished. Let's have him come over here. And here's where we get to make a choice. Because of this damned leg, I became a burden. That's all he thinks to himself while he wanders around while his wife is hungry, wounded, recovering, and tired. Although she's no longer tired. That blinked away as I said that. You'd have to wait for him to go over there and animate, put on his headphones and everything. All right, so we can choose to broadcast this, or we could just not do it. Residents of Pogoran, make sure to avoid St. Timon's Park. It's no longer safe from snipers. Several people have already been shot. Yeah, we saw that firsthand, and we were one of them. We're going to broadcast this because I feel like being good guys this time around. Not like me to do that in most role-playing games, but we'll do it. Now you won't get to shoot anyone else. Really graphic language. Let's have Malik come over here. Oh, so you can see here in blinking orange, this is an update. So Malik is very happy about what just happened. I think he's happy about the choice that I just made. How can the government military terrorize innocent civilians? That bloody sniper. I hope the rebels get him. They'll know what to do with him. So I think he's got a little bit of a boost for that. Sometimes you can have a party where like one person wants to like give up like a child and the other one wants to save the child no matter what. And like there's a really big conflict. And no matter what you do, someone's just going to flip out. So fortunately, we don't have that situation. Oh, Esma here also got a blinking bio update. I brushed with death in the park, but I'm alive. Others were less fortunate. And this is the last thing to do here. The only, how hot cold is it? It's 59 Fahrenheit. Okay. The only thing is sometimes in this game, it can drag. So I'll probably in the future edit out moments like this where literally nothing's going on. But let's take this specific moment to look at the beautiful, beautiful artwork. Oh, look at this. Look at this hotel sign. This makes me almost want to play Phantom Doctrine, actually. Let's come up here and take a look in the sky again. Looks like it's brighter this time around. Maybe not. Wow, it's all on fire. Literally no one cares that their house is burning all the time. We have a lot more stuff we can loot over here, but we don't have access to it yet. Did we find anything? The answer is no, so that's the day. We're just going to leave Esma here, and hopefully this helps her to recover. All right, we're going back out. So Malik can sleep in the bed again. We could go back to the park. We know what's there now, and there was quite a bit of components. Some materials, some ingredients. However, I mean, we could probably fill up our entire inventory with wood and components. And we could use that to build shovels or pickaxes. However, some materials, some ingredients, some materials. So these things are accurate, meaning that somewhere there is an ingredient in there that we didn't get. I think there was one locked chest. So if I do come back here, the tactician in me is saying, hey, go back, or the strategist rather, is saying, hey, go back with the lockpick so you can open that that chest upstairs. That's usually pretty good. I should have built a chest. I should have built a lockpick. I didn't think about it. Bloody hell. All right, let's go back there tomorrow, and I'll build the lockpick for that tonight. Let's go to the gas station, I think. Some materials, lots of weapons, lots of parks, lots of materials, huge amounts. Usually where there's lots of stuff, there is lots of danger. So let's go to the gas station. And this time around, we will bring nothing. Looks like people had drained it dry since it didn't blow up after the shelling. Yeah, now we're hobbling because we're still wounded. It's going to make it a little bit slower to get around in the map and loot everything before time is up. So electronics, a couple of components. Let's take a peek in here because we can't... Here we go. Now let's go through quietly. Shh. An empty magazine from an army issue assault rifle. Soldiers might be nearby. I must be... Oh, there you go. You can see right there. They're right there as well. There's soldiers at both of those locations. If we start running right now, they'll probably hear us and chase us, and then we either have to run off the map or they'll shoot us and kill us. Literally dead. Boom. That's it. Game over. This is C21. Do you hear me? Over. My truck is broke. Stuck with supplies. Need assistance. Is that an AK? It's an AK. A supply truck. I have to find out where it is. I want to see where this guy is going. Although then again, if he comes towards me. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't want to be near him. He's going to go look for a battery. If he comes through this door and sees us. Oh. I think I just saw a flashlight. Yes. I heard. Yeah. I love games like this where they really reward you for listening. I heard him drop down over there. I saw a little flash. I think that was a flashlight. And then I heard him drop down. Now we don't see the red dot. Nothing. Let's go in. There we go. Some military papers. Look like a supply manifest. Most of the supplies are routed to military base, but there is some puzzling delivery of food and supplies for child addressed to Bagel's place. Might be the supply manifest, the truck the soldier was talking about. Ah, that's a lot of stuff. All pretty relatively common stuff, but still good nonetheless. Food is one of the hardest things to find in this game. Okay, let's go over. I think we have to jump to get over this. I'm not sure. Maybe we didn't. We might not have needed to do that, but... Ooh. Nice. We got some shell casings, I believe. I like this under the bridge. Look at this. It's like a dead branch just... It's like stuck here. Oh, wait. No, that's actually a tree that grew up. Never mind. Okay. Looks really cool, though. All right. Now, I have an option. So, we're pretty sure this guy came over here and went away. But there was another guy down here. Now, I could actually run... So he would be like, whoa, what's that noise? Come look for me. I already did this one. And then I could go, I could go in behind him then. If I could trick him. Here's the problem. There's a gate. And if I go down there now, he's going to kill... Oh, there's a fridge. Oh, I am so going to try to do this. Let's come over here first, though, and get the rest of this and see how full we're going to be. I might... Drag marks quite deep. They lead straight to the road. Oh, was that gunfire or lightning? Truck should be further ahead. Anyway, I might need a saw to cut through that gate. Not sure if it's locked or not. Ooh. Ooh, 2 weapon parts, 2 parts. This is great. Quality roll-up cigarette, homegrown tobacco, coffee. Heck yeah. Take all the coffee. Definitely the gun parts. Definitely these things, they stack. Unfortunately, we're a little full now, so... Roll-up cigarettes or quality roll-up? What's more important? Probably the shell casings. Well, let's get rid of 1 wood. Let's get the quality roll-up. Yeah, so we're already full here. I can't carry any of that. So this is a thing you can hide in. But it only works. Found the supply truck. Whoa! 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 Oh my god! 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 Go! I think we're dead. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. Don't shoot me. I'm just a peasant. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm wounded already. Don't shoot. We gotta go. Why didn't he shoot? What the heck was that? I don't understand why he didn't shoot. I've never seen this game be so kind. Anyway, we got the news. There's more loot there. I might need to go back with a saw. Why did he not? I think he was aiming for a long time. Some guns you can shoot immediately. Woo. And other ones you gotta aim for a long time. I think we just got lucky because he stopped in the middle to move and then aim again. That AK would have wrecked us, even from full health with no armor or anything. I think you can get vests, but I can't remember. Well, I thought the campaign was over. We got a little workbench. We made that, guys. There's a broken supply truck at the gas station. All right, now. Found plenty of really fine stuff. Yeah, actually, this is a really good haul. Huh? Okay. What do we want? Well, first of all, she's tired. Let's get her... Oh, we can go talk to him. Oh, we can feed him. I didn't know we could do that. Okay, let's go talk to him. Actually, just double click that so we go quicker. I kind of want to just spend, I think, about 6 hours in the bed and she'll get rid of tired so she's ready to go out again tonight. I'm going to actually wait maybe till she's very hungry. What should we do about this truck at the gas station? There's probably plenty of supplies in it. We could take something, though I'd have to avoid the driver. He's alone, but he's still an armed soldier. Esma, we're fine. What we should do is broadcast this news to people in need. Here's the thing. So, before I started this episode, I quickly went to that gas station as my test to get familiar with what was going on. And I know there's a diamond there. Hope the power doesn't... He's hungry, but he's content. So that's good. What is... I don't know what content exactly is. I think there was a way to find out, but I don't know how to do that. Now we need to decide, like... Should I go back tomorrow and then call in the news? Should I call in the news now? I mean, I want to go back with a saw. Let's have Malik come over here and he wants to go and tell everyone. That's what he wants to do. If we don't tell everyone, he's going to get mad. So I don't even think we have time to wait. Bloody hell. No, I'm taking, like I said before, I'm taking a risk here not treating this wound, but I think it's the smart play because we have meds. And what I would really like to do is make pickaxes, but I want Esmond to recover first, so. I'm going to assume we're not going to find anything. And I'm going to have to go down here to the workbench when she's not tired. We'll make a couple of pickaxes. I'll start digging. And I'm just going to have to make an edit here because nothing's really going to happen for a couple minutes. Oh, actually, never mind. New transmission captured. We have some news about the supply truck. We should pass it to the people. Oh, whoops. I sent her. No. You go back to bed. Malik. What transmission was captured? Static. C-23, can you hear me? That damned radio broadcast compromised my position and people stopped using the route through the park. Someone should do something about that rogue broadcaster. Over. Yes, well, this is the penalty you get for being good guys. You get killed. You get killed and you don't get your loot. But this guy's a good guy and it's going to get him killed. So we're going to broadcast the news of the truck. This is not going to go over well. Not at all. Let's see what he says. Oh, he was content. A gift to the citizens of Pogoren. I hope our broadcast about the supply truck helps some people. We're all in this together. We must aid each other however we can. Some people are like, they're like that, and other people are like, no, you're an idiot. We need to save ourselves. I'll kill you. Like, it's crazy. In the game I'm talking about, not, well, also in real life, but... people will manage to take the supplies from the truck before the army gets there, and that no one will get hurt. Well, there goes our chance to get the supplies. No idea. I should have looked more I should have zoomed out and looked. Because I was trying. I like to play zoomed in so you guys can see what's going on. I should have zoomed out and paid more tactical notice. But we're no longer tired on Esma. Let's come down here and see if we can't craft up a pickaxe. And maybe dig over here to get access to our plant potter. That story about the broken truck. That's what I call hot news. I assume this is where I build it. Crafting station? I think so. Yeah, here we go. Now, we got 2 out of 4. I did want to go back to the other place with a lockpick, and we could make both of these happen. Okay, so it's going to take a little time. Let's make a lockpick first. I miss old dates. Pretty sure the people who make this are they Polish? I don't want to like... I'm not sure, but definitely English is not their first language, so this is translated kind of broken a little bit. Let's come over here and make the pickaxe now. Now, I need to go out tonight with the lockpick. We're going to go back to the park. Use the lockpick to open that safe that was in there, and then pick up all of the extra components and wood, and then the park will be completely looted. Now, this is where, as the game goes on, you have lots of options. And so going somewhere new, you might find something you really need. And going somewhere old, you can finish it, but you're never going to finish everything. And time is of the essence. So food is a big concern. You can run out of food. There's just no end to the amount of ways you can screw up and die in this game. None. All right. We have picked ourselves up a pickaxe. Let's come up here and use it. I think the best time to eat is when you've been hungry for 2 days. I don't think you want to wait till you're very hungry, but if you do, I think you want to wait till the second day if you're very hungry. This constant shooting drives me crazy. Yeah, we're starting at 4 p.m., and she's pretty weak. There are characters who are very strong, and they can just rip this thing apart, but she's not one of them, so... We'll just do a little edit here. Oh, interesting. So she got tired, and she needs to go to bed. I'm actually really surprised by that. She wasn't tired before, and she only got it 25% of the way, and now she needs to go to bed, and we've only got 2 more hours. Okay, well. As it is, Malik's hungry as well. I mean, we do have the meals, but I would really prefer to wait. Maybe tomorrow we'll feed him again, not sure. You know what I should do is just end the episode and then look up the right way to eat the food, because it's extremely important that you do not waste food. But I think this is a good place. This is definitely a good place. All right, friends, that's the episode. This War of Mine. I actually did start a series on this like 4 years ago, but I don't think I finished it, and I was kind of an idiot then with a bad microphone. So I would like to finish this one, but kind of depends on whether or not a lot of people want to see it or not, because there's a lot of games on my docket right now. A lot. However, I might just do it anyway because I love this game. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So if you guys don't already own it and you want to pick it up, once again, in the description down below, there's a link where you can get it on the Humble store. I get a small commission from that, so very, very much thank you to everyone who uses it. And also, on the Humble store, you can get the soundtrack in addition for the same price as it is on Steam. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Oh my god! 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 Go! I think we're dead. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. Don't shoot me. I'm just a peasant. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm wounded already. Don't shoot. We gotta go. Why didn't he shoot? What the heck was that?